Hanni sighed and she leaned against Minho. Hanni, Minho, I'm tired. I want to lie down. Minho's heart clenched, but he nodded. Minho, alright, let's go inside. He carefully pushed the wheelchair back towards the beach house, his finger trembling as he sent a message to Taehyung. Minho texting, Hanni might leave soon. As soon as Taehyung read the message, his heart pounded in his chest. He rushed inside her room. He sat beside her and gently brushed her hair away from her face. Hanni slowly opened his eyes, his voice barely able to whisper, Hanni, brother. A faint and tired smile approached on her lips. Hanni, I want you to bury me inside our parents' Taehyung throat tightened as he held back his sob. Taehyung, Hanni, please don't say things. Hanni, weakly, Hanni, silly, we waiting for this moment, haven't we? She took a slow, deep breath. Hanni, I want to thank you for everything you did for me since we were kids. You always protect me, even how you had so much. Taehyung grip on her hand tightened. Taehyung, stop saying nonsense. I love you, Hanni. Hanni tried, eyes softened. Hanni, I love you too, brother. Take care of Gguki, okay? Her eyes started to close. Hanni, I'm sleepy. Taehyung pulled the blanket over her carefully, tucked her in like he always did when they were younger. They stayed beside her, watching over her, and then he noticed it. Her chest rose one last time, and then still the room silence. Minho, who had been standing near, stepped forward and gently checked her. His hand trembled. A long silence stretched between them before Minho whispered, his voice breaking. Minho, time of 8 p.m. Despite his voice shook as he struggled to hold back tears. Taehyung reached out, placing a comforting hand on Minho's arms. Taehyung, it's okay, you can cry. Minho swallowed hard, but he couldn't hold it in anymore. His tears fell as he reached forward, wrapping his arms around Hanni. One last time, he held her close, feeling the warmth slowly fade from her body. Minho whispering, rest peacefully, Hanni. Taehyung said, tears still streaming down his face. The room was filled with sorrow, but in his heart, Taehyung knew one thing: Hanni was finally free from pain. As the man gently covered Hanni's body with the white sheet, Gguki curious, is Auntie sleeping? Why are those men covering her? Where will they take her? He looked up at Taehyung, his big innocent eyes filled with questions. Taehyung felt his heart tremble, his thought tighten as he struggled to find the right words. He bent down and cupped Gguki's small face gently and stroked his hair softly. Taehyung softly, he is sleeping, baby, but this time she won't wake up again. Gguki tattled his head, confused. Gguki, why? Taehyung took a deep breath and spoke gently. Taehyung, she is tired, baby. For a moment there was a silence. Time escaped. Later that evening, Taehyung sat on the bed, staring at the empty room. Hanni's presence still lingered, her book, her scent, and the warmth she left behind, but now she was gone. Taehyung turned and turned to Gguki, who was sitting beside him, hugging his step bunny tightly. Taehyung, let's start packing our things, Gguki. We leave in 3 days, Gguki. Okay, Gguki, where are we going, Emma? Taehyung, somewhere safe, baby, somewhere we can start fresh. Deep down, Taehyung know that facing jeon Jungkook was invisible. If this decision to protect Hanni and raising Gguki against Jungkook, then so be. He was ready to face consequences. As they packed, Gguki suddenly gasped, remembering something. He returned, thought his small backpack and pulled out a thin notebook about the size of his tiny hand. Gguki excitedly, Emma, almost forget Auntie gave me this book yesterday when I want to play with her. He held it out and both hands took the notebook carefully, feeling its weight in his hand. The cover was smooth and a page slightly warm. The heart pounded as he slowly flipped it open. On the page written in perfect where the word Hanni's diary. Taehyung breathed his cheek. He traced his finger over the familiar handwriting. Hanni had always been talented despite her. She had a brilliant mind. When their parents passed away, she had guided him from behind the scenes, helping him manage their family business. Even when she was sick, she was strong. Taehyung swallowed hard. His hand trembled slightly as he flopped to the random page. Taehyung whispered, "Let's see what you left for me, my twins." And with that, he began to read. Taehyung come back today after successfully fulfill my last wish. He is now pregnant, and guess what? Dear Daddy, I always catch him stand off into the distance with that same familiar emotions I once saw in Jungkook Rise. Do you think he like him? Taehyung breathed his cheek. His vision blurred as warm tears slowly glittered in his eyes. His heart pounded, his emotion in tremble. Taehyung whispered, "Did I?" He quickly wiped his tears away, shook his head. No, this was not the time to on the past. His hand trembled as he flipped to the last date down his spine. I feel that my end is near. I was selfish for my many years, making him feel guilty when thought there was no need for him to feel that way. It was my fate to be born into this world only to die from my I hope and pray that Jungkook will forgive him. Taehyung cleared his jaw, his tears friendly. Now his chest tightened. Taehyung softly, didn't you tell me? He continued reading, his heart breaking with every word. My twins, thank you for everything, for all the sacrifice since you were young, for keeping me safe and happy. If not for you, I won't have lived to see my 30th birthday. Please be happy. Take care of Cookie. I love you both. His lip trembled as he turned to the final page of the page. Tell me no that the reason I could not return the feeling it because I did not want leave him alone in this world, lonely without me. It's better this way. If he think I never love him, he will move on easily. Love, Hanni. Taehyung hand shook as he closed the diary, pressing it against his chest. His body curled from a silent sob. His honey but felt like a final embedded one last piece of her left behind for him to hold on to. Taehyung whispered was breaking, "Honey, I love you too always." And Taehyung moved to wash his tears, but a small warm heartbeat on him. Gguki tiny finger gently brushed against the cheek, wiping away the feeling of tears. Gguki softly, "Emma, don't cry." His voice was hoarse, his voice red from holding back his own tears. Seeing his little boy like this only made Taehyung heart small. Taehyung forced a smile and opened his arms. Taehyung gently, "Baby, come give Emma a hug." Without hesitation, Gguki got into his lap, wrapping his little arms around Taehyung's neck. Taehyung held him tightly, feeling the warmth of his son's tiny body against his own. For a moment, the pain in his chest less. Gguki had always been his light in the darkness as he stroked his son's back, he thought crossed his mind. Even after all these years, Gguki had never once asked about his father, not once. Taehyung thinking, does he really have no intention in knowing who is his father? He signed and kissed the top of Gguki's head. Taehyung softly, let's sleep, baby. Uncle Minna will come back later. We will still have things to take care of before leaving. Gguki knit his small hands, clutching Taehyung's shirt. Soon his breath evened out and fell asleep, and Taehyung calmed. Taehyung lay down beside him, watching his son peaceful face. No matter what happened next, he would preserve Gguki, even if he meant facing the past he had long run away from. Jungkook sat in his streaming light of his finger, document impatiently against his desk, his first rang, and he answered immediately. Private investigator on the phone. Boss, we found out that Hobby booked a ticket. Jungkook lip cut into a smirk. Jungkook mumbled after 6 long years. Finally, he ended the call and turned to face Yoongi, who was sitting across from him, sipping his coffee. Jungkook said, Yoongi, do you think my son will look like me? Yoongi smiled, leaning back in his chair. Yoongi, I'm not sure about that, boss. Jungkook narrowed his eyes and grabbed the nearest folder, throwing it at Yoongi. Jungkook, if you are not sure, then scan. Yoongi cursed the folder with ease, rolled his eyes. Yoongi teasing, relax, boss. You will find out soon enough. Jungkook leaned back in his chair, a dark glint in his eyes. Jungkook prepared the plan. I want to go to Yoongi asked in April. Yoongi, are you sure? It's been 6 years. What if Jungkook cut him off? Jungkook coldly, Taehyung came. You warned me. His finger tightened into a fist. Jungkook lowered. You fooled me once. Now it's time to face the consequences. 3 days later, Taehyung, Gguki, and Minna finally arrived in Korea. The journey has been long and exhausting, but there was no time to rest. Taehyung focused on helping Gguki adjust to their new home and the different climate, while also holding the overwhelming workload that Hobie had passed on him the moment they arrived. As Taehyung sat at his desk, quickly thought filled of document and long-grown file the room. Hobie dramatically paused. I am also drained for dealing with that crazy man from jeon family. From 6 years, he never stopped harassing me to know where you were. Please spare me this torture. Taehyung looked up, watching Hobie expression. He didn't know whether to laugh or to feel bad from his longtime friend. Taehyung, I'll handle it from now. You are done enough. Just focus on helping Gguki settle in. Hobie immediately parked up at the offer. Hobie grinned. Now that's an easy little master. Let's go play. Gguki stayed gazing at Taehyung, who was under the mountain paperwork. He let out a small sign before nodding. Gguki softly, okay, Uncle. Hobie. Taehyung watched as his own son followed Hobie out of the room. His tiny feet bleeding across the wooden floor as a soft knock on the door brought Taehyung's attention back. Taehyung exclaimed, his finger tightened around the pen he was holding. Taehyung softly, I've been prepared for this moment for a year. I know I was wrong. I won't make the thing worse by hiding anyone. I'll instruct Gguki to him in a lip brass and then to a thin line. Minna serious. And what if he see you? What if he try to take Gguki away? Taehyung heart clenched at the thought, but he simply Taehyung calmly, if Gguki wants to go with him, I want to stop him. I will always taken 6 years away from them. I won't be selfish now. Minho ran a frustrated hand at his hair. Minho worriedly, you are too kind, Taehyung. What if Jungkook want revenge? Taehyung shook his head, his expression thoughtful. Taehyung family, if he wants revenge, he would be acted a year ago. His right-hand man kept bothering hobby, but Jungkook himself never made a movie. Had every chance to ruin my business, but he didn't. Instead, he left me. Minna thought for a moment before nodding. Minna agreed, you have a point. Maybe he just want to talk to you in person. Taehyung sang, leaning back in his chair. Taehyung quietly, if we can have a civilized conversation, then I am willing to face him. Minna studied Taehyung for a moment before standing up. Minho gently, I'll take care of the public announcement tomorrow and then we'll beat with the final ceremony. Just don't overwork yourself, okay? He starts roughing Taehyung hair playfully. Taehyung set his hand away, a smile tuggled at his lips. Taehyung teasing, you too, you have a big interview tomorrow. Good luck again. Minho chuckled and waved as he left the room. Once alone, Taehyung turned back to his work. The ticking of the clock and the quiet space, but he ignored it, focusing on the document in front of him. Page of magazine across Korea, where the Kim had their business branches, released an official statement announced the passing of her Hanni Kim after the new broke close friend, business associate, and well-wishers arrived at the Kim mansion, offering their. They also confirmed their attendance at the funeral scheduled to take place. The Kim family private, where their parents were. The funeral ceremony had already ended when Jungkook arrived, luxurious out of the private center, followed by a cameo of bag the couldn't have but whispered among themselves, amazed by the grand display of wealth and power. Meanwhile, Taehyung stood near the tombow, dressed in an all-white suit with black sets covering his eyes. He held Hanni close to his chest as if trying to hold on to the last piece of his twins. Minho stood beside him, gently holding Gguki's hand for support. From a distance, Jungkook gazed looked onto a small child. His blood boiled. The boy looked exactly like him. There was no denying it. That child was his son.